Hi, I'm John Hersker, and welcome to another edition of Flashback Cinema. Today we present a film that has been called the first cult classic of the 21st century. From 2001, it's Donnie Darko. In the late 1990s, Richard Kelly was a 23-year-old film school graduate working as a gopher in a post-production facility in Hollywood. Eager to launch his own filmmaking career, he was searching for an idea for his first screenplay. Kelly remembered a newspaper story he had read as a kid about a giant chunk of ice that had fallen from the wing of an airplane and crashed into a boy's bedroom. Fortunately, the boy was not home at the time, and so he escaped almost certain death. From that germ of an idea, Richard Kelly developed the fictional story of troubled teenager Donnie Darko, who narrowly escapes death and starts experiencing visions of a giant bunny rabbit. It took Richard Kelly 28 days to write the screenplay. By the way, that's the same number of days in which the story takes place. The script for Donnie Darko attracted attention in Hollywood, though interest quickly waned when potential buyers learned that Richard Kelly, who had no professional filmmaking experience, insisted on directing the film himself. Kelly's screenplay got a new lease on life, however, when actor Jason Schwartzman, who had recently made a splash in the Wes Anderson comedy Rushmore, signaled his desire to play Donnie Darko. Drew Barrymore and her production company, Flower Films, were also enthusiastic about the project. Barrymore agreed to executive produce, with Richard Kelly directing. On the strength of Jason Schwartzman playing the lead, and Drew Barrymore appearing in a supporting role as a high school teacher, Flower Films was able to raise $4.5 million to cover the film's modest budget. But then Jason Schwartzman dropped out. Donnie Darko might have died right then without ever being born. But Drew Barrymore so believed in the project that she committed to Richard Kelly that she would find a way to get the movie made with another actor in the lead. Enter Jake Gyllenhaal. A former child actor, Gyllenhaal had just appeared in his first starring role in the positively received October Sky, in which he played a teenager striving to win a science scholarship. His audition to play Donnie Darko went well, to put it mildly. Jake Gyllenhaal must have immediately conveyed all of the dark and brooding intensity that the role required, because after only a few minutes, he had the part. Donnie Darko opened in theaters in the fall of 2001 and failed to generate much heat at the box office. No doubt timing was a factor. In the weeks after 9/11, marketing a film which features a plane crash was a bit of a tough sell. But a later theatrical release in the United Kingdom was successful, as was the film's eventual home video release in the United States. There exists today a huge and enduring fan following for this complicated and at times unsettling film, which its creator Richard Kelly has admitted is designed to wash over audiences and leave them a little dizzy. Remember, Flashback Cinema is a regular feature at this theater. We screen a different classic movie each week. To make suggestions for upcoming films, go to flashbackcinema.net. Be sure to join us next week for The Mummy, the 1999 blockbuster starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. You won't want to miss this crowd-pleasing, action-packed adventure on the big screen. And the following week, we present The Notebook. Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams star in the romantic drama based on the best-selling novel by Nicholas Sparks. And now, presented in its original theatrical version, with a supporting cast that includes Jenna Malone, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Mary McDonnell, Catherine Ross, and Patrick Swayze, here's Donnie Darko.